What's up everyone, we're going to be going through the best WNBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see we actually got 10 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 10 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which should be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $1,750 just yesterday, and another member who won $25 for the 5th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick, and when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So first we're going to be talking about is none other than Fiebich, and this one is for 13.5 points and rebs, and this one actually is for more. Now, when we look at Leonie, we've actually seen her go on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than Minnesota Lynx. Now, we look at Minnesota Lynx, we do actually see that they rank 2nd in points allowed, and on top of that, when it comes to rebounds allowed, we also do see that Minnesota Lynx do rank 8th. Now, the reason why we still do like the over for this situation here is that Leonie has been very consistent against Minnesota Lynx, when it comes to this actual line. So, she's done a fantastic job over the last couple of games. Even if you look at the most recent 3 games, it was against Minnesota Lynx. Only one time she didn't hit it, but the other 2 times she hit it significantly over, which is what we like to see. So although Minnesota Lynx do rank high in that points category, they rank really low in that rebs, which we think Leonie is going to take advantage of, and her average over the last 5 is also 16, well above this line as well. So to us, all signs point towards the over for this one, so we are sticking to it. So Leonie Fiebich for 13.5 points and rebs for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Courtney Williams. So Courtney Williams, great player, and this one is for points, rebs, and assists for 23.5, and this one is for more. Now we look at Courtney Williams, we've actually seen her go on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than, New York Liberty. Now when we look at New York Liberty, we do see that they do rank pretty high when it comes to all categories. They rank 3rd in points allowed. On top of that, they rank 3rd in assists allowed and 2nd in rebounds allowed. However, the reason why we do like the over for this situation here is that Courtney Williams is a guard, and New York Liberty do a very poor job at restricting points, rebs, and assists to Courtney Williams' position. As you guys see, she has done a fantastic job over the last 4 games, but even more recently over the last 3 games, which was against New York Liberty, and she was able to go on the over all 3 times. So because of that, we do very much like the over for this situation here, and we definitely are sticking to it, especially when it comes to Courtney Williams, who has had a really good usage rate in all 3 games against New York Liberty, but also just throughout the whole playoffs as well. Now our average over the last 5 is also, really good at 28, which is fantastic to see, and because of that, we are sticking to the over for this situation here. So because of that, all signs point towards the over for this one, so we are sticking to it. So Courtney Williams, 23.5 points, rebs, and assists for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Jonquel Jones. So Jonquel Jones, great player, and this one is for points, rebs, and assists for 25.5, and this one is for less. Now look at Jonquel Jones, we've actually seen her go on the under in 4 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against Minnesota Lynx. Like we mentioned, guys, it is the WNBA final, so there is only 1 game, but this one's a really good one. When we look at Minnesota Lynx, as we all do know, 2nd in points allowed, on top of that 1st in assists allowed, and also 8th in rebounds allowed, which we touched on. But we have mentioned it before, Minnesota Lynx do rank pretty, high in most categories besides rebounds. And when it comes to Jonquel Jones, we definitely have seen her struggle, and actually go on the under multiple occasions, not just during the last 5, but also during this series as well. She was only able to go on the over in game 1, but game 2 and game 3, she definitely struggled. We saw Minnesota Lynx do a very good job at restricting Jonquel Jones as much as possible, and I think that will continue on into this next game. When we look further, we also do see that Minnesota Minnesota Lynx. They do a very good job against centers as well, and her average over the last 5 is also 24.2. So all signs point towards the under for this one, but to even take it a step further, when we also look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have a favorite for the under as well, which we also like coming into this situation. So because of that, Jonquel Jones, 25.5 points, rebs, and assists for less, I think is an absolute steal as well. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So the first player we're going to be talking about is none other than Betnijah Laney-Hamilton. So Betnijah, great player as we all know, and this one is a fantastic, pick, or what we are suggesting pick-wise, because she has been averaging 11.8 points, 4.2 rebounds, 3.3 assists, and also 1.1 steals. So she's done a great job for none other than New York Liberty. And New York Liberty do face off against Minnesota Lynx. Guys, just a quick reminder, second in points allowed when it comes to Minnesota Lynx, first in assists allowed, 8th in rebounds allowed. But when it comes to Betnijah Laney-Hamilton, we do very much like the under for this situation here, due to the fact that Betnijah Laney-Hamilton, although she is a great player, she doesn't have the highest usage rate in this New York Liberty team, and that is a big reason why we do see her going on the under here. We have seen time and time again, Betnijah Laney-Hamilton, she really, I wouldn't say struggled, but hasn't had the same usage rate out there, due to the fact that a lot of other players in that New York Liberty team are actually, taking more of the usage rate, which definitely leaves Betnijah Laney-Hamilton to play more of that role player type role. So we definitely see her going on the under just off sheer volume alone, definitely being on the lower end of her usage rate, and because of that, we are sticking to the under for this situation here. So definitely keep an eye out for her line. I see a lot of value to go on the under, but as always, keep an eye out for the line first. If the line is too close to her averages, then definitely look to go on the under there. Now getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Alanna Smith from Minnesota Lynx, who has been averaging 10.1 points, 5.6 rebounds, 3.2 assists, and also 1.4 steals. So she's done a fantastic job for Minnesota Lynx, and when it comes to Minnesota Lynx, they do face off against none other than New York Liberty. Now, just a quick reminder as well, New York Liberty, 3rd in points allowed, also 3rd in assists allowed, 2nd in rebounds allowed, so very good in all categories. And when it comes to someone like Alanna Smith, we do have a similar situation where we do see her going on the under, exactly like Betnijah Laney-Hamilton. The reason being, like we mentioned before, Alanna Smith has a great usage rate, do not get me wrong, but she doesn't have the highest out there. And with Minnesota Lynx actually down 2-1 in this series, we definitely see a lot more of the stars in this Lynx team actually take over and go more on the under in this situation here. So because of that, we definitely do like the under here, due to the fact that when it comes to Alanna Smith, we definitely see our usage rate being taken away from her, and because of that, we are sticking to the under for this situation. But keep an eye out for her line as always, and as I always say, if her line is too close to our averages, then definitely look to go on the under. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be linked down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.